Hey, this is Rant and Robin.
And Digi Foxcat. Okay, this one is Harley Quinn, regular with her pop gun. You can't see it because she's walking, but there's her pop gun. This one is a good design. This is more common of the two regular Harley Quinn designs. She's got a few paint errors, like her pom-pom on her hat is more of a gray color than white, and she's got a little black mole. But she's pretty well detailed, and her little pop gun is actually silver, not just gray. Overall, she's a pretty decent design. Kind of squared off her mask instead of making it, but that's just the size of the Funko heads.
Yeah, I personally like this one, not as much as other designs of Harley Quinn, but it's an okay Funko.
Here is Harley Quinn with her mallet. That's her weapon of choice for the most part in the comics and in the TV series that she came from. This one is pretty rare. She was extremely hard to find. We finally found her at a Hot Topic, and she was the only one they had left in stock. So that was really great. She's a little better designed. Her eyes are different. She's got more of that fast, don't piss me off look. Her pom-pom on the box side is actually white this time, and you can see her mallet a little bit better there. She's well done, just like the other one with the pop gun.
I really like this design. I like the sassy eyes, how they've kind of given her a partial closed, sassy look on her face. And then, of course, yeah, I feel like you can't really have Harley Quinn without the mallet. Being that we haven't opened it, I don't know how much detail is on the mallet, but from what I can tell, they've put the wood grain into the mallet. That wouldn't be able to be shown with the video, but that does take a lot of detail. And again, the pom-poms are white, which is better to me than the other one was. And there's better detail on the diamonds on her, too.
This is Black Canary from Arrow, the TV series. She's the only Black Canary pop that they have is for the Arrow series, and I believe they have White Canary for Legends of Tomorrow now. But we got her on clearance at Target. She's a really cool design. They even got her with shiny black paint for her black to make it look more like leather, and they did a really nice job on her hair as well, making the curl stand out rather than just having it jagged and pointed and painted on.
I personally would have loved to see the comic rendition of Black Canary, which, my wife said, we don't really have yet. They don't make her yet. Just the fishnet and the purple and black design of her outfit, I personally enjoy much better than the Arrow version of her. Alright, get it out of your system. Here's Batflick. Very well done vinyl pop. I enjoyed the Batman vs. Superman movie. I just thought that some of the writing could have been better, some of the writing choices. Batman had a lot of mother issues in the movie. But the Funko Pop, which is mostly what we're focusing on today, very well designed, all the way down to the eyebrows and the fact that the bat symbol comes off of the suit, and even the lines in the suit showing kind of the armored look and the batarang in his hand. Overall, I think this was a very well done Funko Pop for Batman, and a great addition to our collection. Holy Funko Pop. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. This is the 1960s Robin from the TV series. I really like how they designed him. This was another gift from my niece, who saw Robin and thought of me. I was also getting into the TV show and had just either started or finished collecting the 3 DVDs that came out for it. This Robin is designed very well, all the way down to his R on his chest, the collar on his cape, the design on the belt, and everything. It's very well done. The only thing, it's hard to see in the video because of quality, but it's I don't like that they took away the scaly design of his short shorts outfit because it had a very fish-like design to it in the TV show and in the comics. And also I wish they'd done more of Burt Ward's eyes instead of doing the white eyes, kind of making it cartoonish because it's really based on a live-action TV show. Alright, now let me start by clearing up any misconceptions there may be about this Batman. He is not breast cancer awareness. In fact, he is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. He comes from a very odd story in the 1950s where Batman wore multicolored suits to draw criminals' attention away from the fact that Robin had broken his arm. On the back you can see the different suits. The reason he wanted to draw people's attention away was because criminals had seen Dick Grayson break their arm. If they put the two and two together, they realized Dick Grayson was Robin, so Batman did this as a way of distracting his foes. He'd wear a different colored suit every day to throw them off. I really like the design of this. It is a alternate version of the #1 Batman, as you can tell based on the color.
This one was also picked out by our niece for his birthday. She liked it because it was pink Batman. Batman was wearing pink, and Batman doesn't wear pink.
Here is, in my opinion, probably the best Joker. He's voiced by Mark Hamill in the animated series, who you'll recognize also as Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill went on to voice Joker for many other things, including the Arkham games after this because of his success. You'll notice that the hair is green, unlike a lot of figures where they just show a reflection of the green. This was just based on the animation style, but his hair was supposed to be green in the series, even though it always appeared black in the shadows, just with the way Paul Dini and Bruce Timm did their art style with it. But I really like his flower, and everything's here, from the purple of the suit to the acid flower. Very well done.
This is Harley Quinn from the animated series. This is her debut of where she came from. It's a really nice design. As you can see, there's Batman in behind her for the back of the box.
It's a brochure for something having to do with it. That's the armored Batman from Dark Knight Returns, or Ben Affleck's Batman. Sorry.
She's got really good detail on her costume for Harley Quinn in this one.
I personally like this design. It's again her origin of where she came from. I think it's done the design quite well. Very thin body and very well painted too. Overall, with a very cartoony look.
Here's Poison Ivy from the animated series. She is really well done. Her hair is quite unique and sticks out. This is really showing the quality that they can get in the Funko Pops. I really like her costume design for the series. It brought in the sensual sexiness of her from the comics and made her more kid appropriate for the cartoon. Okay, here is Batgirl from the animated series. Alright, she is pretty well designed. I mean, she's got a slimmer body than the regular Funko Pops. Her symbol is quite small and hard to see, but she's done fairly well. It really gave a good homage to Barbara Gordon from the animated series.
I think it's interesting to note the design on her mask is seems very inspired by Adam West's design with the whole blue in the background and the black on the front. But yeah, this is a very good homage to the animated series, Batgirl.
She's got a sassy pose.
Yep. Alright, so this is Robin from the animated series. By far my favorite rendition of Robin. They gave Dick Grayson the Tim Drake outfit that Tim Drake had in the 90s comics. Because let's be honest, what kid wanted to see short shorts on the TV screen? I really like the design gone into this one. One thing I think is interesting that we just noticed today is if you look at the box, it's missing the signature R on the picture. Along with the side image of him is also missing the R.
There should be an R right there.
Yep. And the Funko Pop actually has the R I always wonder if there's going to be value to something like that, because that's how my Batman came about to have value, was it didn't match any of the box art. I really like the design. The hair is done very well. His signature messed up hair that he always had in the series. The cape comes down. The R is drawn very nicely, and the belt resembles exactly what he had in the TV show cartoon, and the white eyes of the animated series. Here I believe they fit, because that series had them. Robin has no mouth, of course, because he doesn't really brood. If anything, he'd have a cocky grin. Alright, for any of you 90s kids, this is Batman. I mean, this was the Batman that we grew up with in the 90s, was the animated series Batman. I really like this design of the Funko Pop. They kind of gave him that stern look that he was known for. This was done by Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman to most of us even nowadays, thanks to his start in that career. I really think it is funny to admit that the chest is actually muscled in here. They actually put ribs and
Batman has abs.
Chest abs on the Funko Pop, which is not very common. Some of the others don't have that. But the design and everything matches the box, unlike some of the other designs.
And this one has a mouth. He's brooding like he always does, because he's Batman.
And the eyes are partially closed, too. This is a recent one that I got at a comic book store, I believe. It is a previews exclusive. What that means is it goes to comic book stores before other places get it. It is the Dark Knight Returns Carrie Kelly. For those of you who have read Frank Miller's work, I was not initially a fan of it, but upon rereading some of it, I really enjoyed it. Her hair, all the way down to the detail of her hair being kind of swooshed out of her face. The glasses are 3D. They're not painted on. They look like an actual pair of 3D glasses. And she is even holding a slingshot in her hand, along with the well-designed suit, all the way down to the R and everything on it. So that is pretty interesting.
Yeah, this one's a good design. Especially bringing in her slingshot, which was really her weapon as she was Robin in the series. And her glasses, they even get a green tint. They look more yellow than green, but they're supposed to be green.
Yeah, that is a valid point. The picture makes them look more yellow, but the actual toy, it's more tinted, or collectible, it's more tinted yellow.